Hello! And welcome to this commentary on Doctor Who Eternal Part 1, the last adventure to feature Mr. George Hayes as the Doctor, Mr. JJ DeWitt as Oliver Turner, and also some other guy who's also on this sofa.
Some guy.
Yeah. What's his name again?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter.
So this is actually comparatively a recent episode, despite the fact that we shot the bulk of it in 2022.
Yes.
We technically filmed Your Regeneration a year ago.
God, a year ago now.
Yeah.
About. Do you remember the date? Or?
The 12th of November springs to mind.
So it's a year on Sunday.
Yeah.
I officially retired from the Doctor over a year.
Jeez.
And of course, back in April, you rapped as Oliver.
Yes, that's true. We did a little additional filming there. But
which came out after Part 1.
Yeah, that's a fun little fact.
Part 1.
I'm sure we'll reiterate that
because
when
what
Part
does
3.
timing mean to us? Nothing.
Don't need
nothing.
it. Don't need no timing.
But it is worth acknowledging that Eternal Part 1 came out 5 years to the day since Warriors of Seth. Your first.
Yeah,
Yes,
very true.
Exactly.
Very
Was that
true.
intentional?
I think
yes.
it was.
Originally, I was thinking we might get it out in 2022, and it became very clear that wasn't going to happen. I remember you were here, and I was adjusting the Comic Con 2022 trailer, and I was saying, should I put 2023 or this year,
I was like,
or what?
yes.
And you said
2023 because it's not going to happen.
I mean, I think this is one of the only runs of episodes where I've not had complete meltdown on camera, kept breaking.
Sure.
I think overall, I think you had it worse than me. I think.
Probably there are definitely
the last day of filming.
Yeah, the last day was me. I think I'm pretty sure I broke everything.
You got away with it pretty well.
I was so happy. I was like, I've not cocked it, and then Jay's like,
Mr. Professional.
I was like,
and then
I'm going to pick up the bus in here. It's like, I'm going to be the mess up.
The last line.
The last line.
Oh yeah, we couldn't get it. It was so painful.
It was quite a time to be alive, but we got there in the end, and we actually do have a finished product to watch. So, shall we give it a little watch?
I think we should get right to it, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
FBC Productions.
It's
A
emotional.
long time ago.
And so we actually have the text intro, which we didn't have on Enmity.
Yes.
This works though because it's short and sweet.
Yeah.
And
I think this was in the script as well.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh, there's Gallifrey. That's the same field.
And that's Tom's help with the Citadel, just to give credit where it's due.
I remember originally were going to do something different, but I thought, for his costume, his post-regen costume, and that's me needed. Oh, there he is.
Adam Mayhew!
He came back!
Let's go!
This is a scene I originally wrote for the Cult of Morbius back in 2019.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it just... And it happened... it was also in one of the episodes that we didn't make because pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
So, eventually, and it went through a few different Time Lord characters, but we managed to get Adam to do this, and so it became obvious that it had to be Cardinal Dexterous from Forgotten Past. And Adam's wearing the exact same jacket.
He is.
Nice.
Not the exact same Kermit the Frog t-shirt.
I was going to say, that's what he's missing.
Human. And he has the little Sealer Rattle on.
Yep.
One thing I like that this didn't get put into a different story, that this weirdly is fitting for for his final story. You see how basically he all began.
Yeah, for sure.
He literally just fell out of the TARDIS after regenerating, and he's already getting thrown into
all this
war.
I think originally it was called Morbius because it was sort of the beginning and the end of the Morbius War.
Yeah.
And it kind of worked here as well.
I think it does, because it's nice that his final story you find out how quickly he got thrown into the Morbius War, which is basically his entire regeneration is just solely the Morbius War.
Yeah.
He's got a few other bits like went into the Planet of Ghosts, and all that stuff, but no matter
mainly
how
just this.
Exactly. No matter how much he gets away from it, he always finds a way to get dragged back in.
Absolutely.
Isn't he wearing shorts as well?
He is wearing shorts.
I just remember that as well. Just looking at those are shorts, which is quite a funny thing to say. Just like the camera lowered, so you see his bare legs.
Because this was shot
we upgraded the gloves for Morbius as well, because I got some decent ones.
Yes.
Not just a
Grimace.
Cheeky little grimace.
And this was you reading the lines in the background and still mucking them up.
Oh yeah. It really wasn't a great production for me.
No, this
Turns
is
out
not.
Sometimes I struggle to act a bit.
It's
It's
okay. It's
okay.
okay.
I'm sorry,
It's okay.
guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I
Well,
tried.
I did really awkwardly as well.
I did my best.
It's alright.
Oh well.
The reason why it's angled like this is because people in cows kept getting in the
Yeah.
background.
Cows.
Oh god, the cows.
It's cool though.
It's
Don't
quite
typically
dramatic.
go for that angle, so.
No,
I
I was
b-
trying to make the sky more orange, and it just ended up mucking up the skin tones. It was quite annoying.
This has got one of my favourite lines in this setting.
Which one?
I'll tell you when it comes up.
Okay.
What if we've already missed it?
No, it's not. You're not. It's not come up yet.
I'll receive.
I think it's the final line I say in the scene.
I can't believe we got Adam in this.
No, I can't either. Because I remember he was dead against. You always said he was dead against being involved.
Yeah, but we found a way.
We found a
That's
way.
what I love about Eternal is that we basically got everyone back to do at least
One
a
last
scene.
hurrah.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how we pitched it to people. Like, gotta do it one more time. You want to be in it? They're like, yeah, sure.
That's how we'll sell the Tales of the TARDIS series.
We can't use the same excuse twice.
Just reminiscing.
Or can we? Exactly. We're just reminiscing.
That's it. I think it's such a
That's
fitting
it.
line for his character, for the Doctor's character.
Ooh, the finger snap.
No,
I forgot
finger
about that.
snap.
And this is
Adam
such good
made
montage
you.
coming up as well of just.
On the hottest day of the year.
Oh, yeah.
I think I nearly passed out.
It was
that bad.
rough. This day was difficult.
I think I just like this bit because you see him kind of just going straight into it. I also like because he
Costume change.
I do like it. I still really like the Sonic I use for a show for his past
That's
incarnation,
cool, man.
which is just one of his which is just a repainted Fifth Doctor, I think. And that's such a cool look. I kind of wish I did that sort of thing beforehand, or like for a different run.
Oh, yeah.
The classic Sonic.
Yeah. Oh, lovely little montage there. I love
Yeah.
it.
I think it just shows how he slowly just adapted his style
Yeah, for sure.
because he's just been on the run. Oh, there he is
It's me.
with your
Do
long
you want
mop.
to do your
little
product
mop.
placement?
Oh, yeah. So, my music's playing. Well, hey.
You did a music video and everything.
Yes, I did, which is just this. Basically, Beneath the Ivywood Tower. What a classic track. It
Have
took me.
you released the Regeneration music yet?
I've not, no. I actually forgot I'd made it. So that's a nice little reminder.
Isn't that the
there.
phone box from
Yes.
It's
It is.
a whole deliberate
It's the
thing.
same spot.
It doesn't actually make sense geographically.
No, it
but,
doesn't. But funny.
But
innit?
you know, it's just a sneaky reference. And then you got a rip in the universe.
Exactly.
And I think is this
Dramatic glasses taken off.
the alleyway from Doppelgangers?
That's correct.
There we go.
Um,
Another reference.
Another
for-
reference there. And
for
who's he going to
long-time
meet?
fans.
He's going to meet Joe Sheehan. Mad. Yeah. Here we go. There he is.
And a very funky looking jacket.
He's got a very funky jacket.
He's always got a funky jacket.
He
I
has.
saw him the other day and he has an even.
He's got
funkier
another
jacket.
one.
He's got another one.
This guy.
I swear his wardrobe is just jackets.
I think his criteria for looking at any clothing is how weird can I make
How
it?
funky can I get?
So this is actually a slightly different title sequence. It's mainly the beginning, I think.
I
that
find it
changed
interesting. You use the same
edit a bit.
photo from like.
We've got to have the same one. We've got to have the same
gotta be
one.
done.
I think I tried out different ones and I just decided I wanted to go back.
I mean, it's
to
like
the
the
original.
Sylvester McCoy thing back in the day. They use the same photo.
We should have painted you silver. Made you wink in stop motion.
Oh no.
No, except that would have got us demonetised probably. Because it would have been creepy.
Not suitable for kids.
Not suitable for children. Restricted. Banned. Banned off the internet.
Wow.
Mad.
This is a good set. We've got to go back
This.
to. But
Oh, I'm
typically,
so
so
glad we got to go.
devastation.
Especially to this
So-
bit because
we
this
couldn't
little
before. That was
this
being
little
used.
interior bit is where we were going to shoot Silver Devastation. So you can see the background there is where we
That's
shot.
the. That's when we first ran into the Havogans.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what we wanted to
Oh, this is
use,
where the-
but it
this
was
is the
being
same-
used.
This is the same place that the pink sock gate
Yes.
happened.
Pink sock gate.
It does look good.
I love this scene, man.
I think it's just great because it's so,
Check this out. Oh!
that's good. I
That's
like it.
so cool!
I think I'd love to go do something back there again.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Here we
who
go.
knows?
Who knows?
I'm
I
sorry if
love this,
I
man.
went back to the original edits of the Silver Devastation to recreate the effects and also the voice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was a lot of work. I had to recover a lot.
I just
but
like
there we
how
go.
there's so much how like, obviously I like how you did multiple Havokans because of everything that.
Yeah.
Because I do like how it makes sense because beforehand, whenever a race needs the Doctor's help, there's always multiple of them, never just the one. Unless it's humans, but that's because again.
This is peak fiction.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I think this is why, because our story, while people might mock us for our lack of budget, but then again, classic. I rewatched the Happiness Patrol recently, and like that has, you can tell it's got like no budget because everything looks the same, and it doesn't matter because Happiness Patrol might be a great story. I still like it. It's still it's a great medium. It's just about medium, and we're just telling our story. And I think this is the best thing writing wise that we get. Such a lackluster reaction from my Doctor, like, oh no, oh he's dead.
He is dead.
Oh no, he died.
Oh no, oh well.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's like Jerry Conley.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Last week.
So originally, it's not very clear. This was originally meant to be Jarvis in the main universe, who appeared in the alternate universe in Journey Through the Multiverse.
Yeah.
If that made any
Aren't I
sense.
voicing this film?
Yes. So I think you did a voice on the day, and I said, "Can you record that?" And you said, "Yeah."
This, wasn't it? Dramatic.
When someone said it sounded like Jigsaw, I was like,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't sound like John Kramer.
No.
I also like how they.
Little
This is a
volley.
cool fight scene.
Yeah, because didn't we I choreographed this, didn't
My
I?
hair poking
Yeah.
out. Long.
I typically choreograph.
But that's sort of the idea. I think this cult soldier is human
Sure.
or humanoid.
Yeah.
It's human. It's like the Doctor who called himself most human things are.
Just want to reiterate how hot it was this day.
I was.
Yeah.
This was again the hottest day of the year, filmed as part of the montage,
Yeah.
just to give you some perspective.
It was very, very
Yeah.
hot.
And this is the same spot the TARDIS landed in the Silver Devastation.
Yes, it was, and there it is.
And you were stood in for the TARDIS. You played.
I
the
was.
TARDIS.
I was the TARDIS for that little bit.
Didn't I walk up and just go like that?
Yeah, you were cute.
Just because I was worried. I was worried. I was like, I like this bit.
Well, the green screen looks a bit better in this one.
No, it's really cool.
Moved up in the world.
I also like how
Your evil laugh, George.
Who is it? Nice.
And that's actually. An
Oh, it's
effect
the boy!
I borrowed
It's that
from George.
boy!
It's what?
The
Oh, that's-
thing is from because you used it in the short film you did.
Yeah, because I made them in a day because I needed to do something before Simon killed me. I still think, yeah.
And Owen's hair shrinks over the course of this.
Yeah,
if you
so-
pay attention.
But then it's like my beard growth because I shaved it down for it, but I kept just growing stubble out. And I couldn't be able to keep clean shaving it.
It's difficult to maintain hair when you're filming a film
When
over
it's
the course of
amateur.
an entire year.
Yeah.
So my hair changes slightly, but
It's
It's gonna
funny.
happen.
It doesn't matter.
Unit files.
Unit file.
Unit
boys.
Buddy Files, the classic.
Away in Oliver's dimension.
Indeed.
This was a reshoot.
Yes, this was a reshoot. Because we shot it once, and what was
The problem was that for some reason the shots of you and the shots of Joe didn't match.
No.
Despite the fact that they were shot on the same day at
Yes.
pretty much the same time.
It just didn't look like we were talking to each other.
It's
looked
in
like we
the
were
deleted
talking-
scenes.
Yeah, it just looked like we were talking at
It
each
looks
other.
like you've been stitched together essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It really. I don't know why it didn't flow. It just.
No, it
didn't.
just didn't work.
You have
at
got a
all.
mane of hair.
Yeah.
You look like a lion.
I look a lion in this scene. It's quite epic.
Aslan.
Yeah. After we shot this film, I shaved my head, so
Oh, you
I
didn't,
went
didn't
I
you?
went from a lion to a
Egg.
little baby, a little
an
egg,
To an egg.
to an egg, and now I'm somewhere in the middle. But I remember saying I made like a poster for what was it? It was like a massive collection of all our FBC characters.
Oh yeah, like Crisis in
Yeah,
Universe X
that's
or
it.
something.
And I remember on the post, I was like, how fun would it be if, like, you know, Oliver and James Mason now? They'd be cool, wouldn't it? And there we go. It's happening.
I always said to Joe, he's got to come back for the last one. He said, I'll only come back if it is the last one.
Yeah.
I was like, it is the last one, Joe. You got to be in it.
What if we just say, oh yeah, but false correction, Joe. We're doing another prequel
another
story.
one.
He's like, ah,
Don't think it's going to work.
no. it won't.
Unit Files Season 3.
That's the only option. What I like about this film is that for the most part, I think, other than George, who plays the Doctor and the Dark Doctor, we all play only one character. So it almost feels like a best of FBC's Doctor Who, where we've got our like best characters all coming together. That's how I've looked at it.
Because the way I always play the Dark Doctor is kind of just a more broken version and kind of a bit more unhinged than the regular Doctor. Because I don't play him massively differently, apart from just his intensity.
Yeah.
He's more aggressive, but overall he's still got the same sarcastic tone as I do. But that's just because I was just a bit lazy, and I thought, is that from Loki?
I think it was one of those, we got to the day of filming and went, we don't actually have anything to show Oliver. So I did a Google image search for the multiverse thing from Loki.
And that's what we used.
Yeah. I mean,
Disney, don't sue us.
It's okay, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is imploding.
It really is.
Interesting to note is that Michael, who plays Simon, was meant to be in this scene and was meant to discover the portal initially, but he couldn't make it for filming.
Which is a shame.
Which is a shame because
he appears later on, doesn't he?
He does. We did manage to get him for that last day, so I'm glad we got to get him eventually. But that's why it's a little bit like Oliver just kind of stumbles upon the portal and he goes into the field of battle, even though it doesn't quite go against his story and journey, but it was just a kind of.
I remember we discussed it a lot.
Yeah.
What is Oliver's arc
Yeah.
in this story?
It's a tricky one.
I mean, it's kind of a footnote, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's an arc in Exodus, and I think there's an arc in Journey, and I think this is sort of a coda.
Yeah.
That gives
That's a good
you
way of putting
that
it.
little bit. And I think, like, the epilogue that we shot, I think, makes a huge difference
I
to
agree.
Oliver's storyline.
Yeah.
Which is why I was so glad
Because he's
we
not
could
running.
get it.
Because I think the main thing is he was running away from everything when he first met the Doctor, as most people find and do. But him going back into the field of battle, as you said, it's not going against any of his character. It's basically showing that he's still there for those he cares about and wants to help.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't betray what he's already set out to do.
He'll do anything for his friends, and if that means going back into the field of battle, then that's what he'll do.
Exactly.
Oliver serves to kind of connect a lot of characters together in this film, which I really like playing that part.
Because he does all the multiverse hopping.
I think he meets the most characters in this film.
I think he does as well.
So that's quite cool.
Wow, this is quite a long scene.
It's giving me a lot to talk
going
about.
from enmity to this is such a difference in terms of pacing.
But
And I don't know if it's better or worse.
I think
Different stories,
Enmity
though,
works because it's very much self-contained. It's a short plot. It's just basically the Doctor having to go, kind of just fight, basically get rid of the fleet. But this, it's final. It's the last hurrah.
Yeah.
So it needs to be this kind of. It needs to be paced out. You need to. If you rushed it, it just wouldn't have worked. I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you wouldn't have released it because you would not have been happy. Was that? Did you get that? Or was that mine?
That's yours. That's yours.
Oh, there. Oh, crap. There we are.
Oh
this
my
bit.
god, there's so many things to talk about all of a sudden.
Crap!
I was going to say this was... I originally thought we could do this in one episode, and it became very clear, and I was like, two-parter, and then as I was writing, it was like, three-parter, okay. So this is a dream sequence that... this is actually shot on a different camera.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Right, yes, that's right.
Yeah, we're trying out a different camera, and I played around with it a lot in editing, partly in terms of placement. I mean, this whole part, out of possibly all the Doctor Who's we've done, had the most sort of editing work in terms of structure.
Yeah.
Like trying to work out
What
how
scenes should
everything
go where.
segues together
was
a
Is that
real
basically-
pain in the backside.
sorry. The alien mask you're using, well, the mask you're using there, is that meant to be the same guy from Man from Another Universe? That same
It's the same species.
species. Ah, okay, cool.
I suppose it could have been
Oh.
alternate Tidarian, to be fair. That was quite a good
That was
laser
savage. Jeez.
effect. And that's an original 70s Doctor Who laser sound effect. Gallifreyan Staser. So this is from the original shoot.
Yeah. See how my hair's a bit different.
I don't think it's too noticeable though.
No.
No, because I
And
think
we
the main
pointed that
difference.
out now.
Yeah,
Main-
sorry guys.
I mean, main difference was your hair before was more slicked back.
Yeah,
That's just
kind
a
of.
bit further forward.
So we'd already shot the scenes with Georgia.
Oh,
Oh
before
yeah, this was all the same day, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
so-
I wasn't there, was
That
I?
is,
I was not needed.
No.
And so
exactly.
Baby Yoda is there in the background.
So that's the result of wearing a helmet.
Confirm
All day.
that Oliver is a Star Wars fan.
Oh, so the chair there, that's where Oliver was originally sitting
Yes.
in the conversation.
Gotta love these little bits, these little tidbits.
Yeah.
A great reaction
I like
coming up
this.
from me.
broke into my mother effing house. I love the face. He's just like,
okay, go back now.
Oh, I forgot to point out, there's a nice mime you do before you go out to
That,
jail.
yeah, that is right. It's a nice little moment.
Who's in that? Who's in the seat there?
That is me.
Playing against yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why does he never wear the vortex manipulator?
Is this
The
mine?
strap broke.
If this is mine, I lost the strap.
I see.
I don't
Mine's
know
still
if
got
I'll
the
find
strap.
it. So originally the vortex manipulator, the reason Oliver doesn't use it in the multiverse hopping is he was supposed to give it to James.
Yeah.
And it was part of a storyline that just... basically the whole thing got dropped over the course of production. This was one of those films, and Journey Through the Multiverse had a similar thing, where rewrites happened as we were filming, partly based on availability and partly just who can we get. Can we get Adam? If we can't get Adam, then the prologue changes.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we get Georgia? If not, then that whole sequence goes.
And a big one would be for Michael, who couldn't make it, so that's why.
Yeah, that was a
lot
whole
changed.
rewrite. Yeah.
So like Michael would have been in this scene, Simon even.
I just remember originally there was a bigger part for George's character, wasn't there? She was meant to be
Oh,
in a-
we're
Well,
getting
yeah,
into
that's-
spoilers.
That's
in a scrap storyline.
I'm gonna bleep that to be awkward.
Who knows what might come up at some point.
Who knows?
But here we are.
This is one of these scenes I had in my head basically at the beginning of the story. I think as part of the premise was Oliver jumping across multiverses.
Yeah.
And running into
I think it's
Katie.
not. I think it's nice these two get to meet because
Yeah, for sure.
They're
it's
the two
based
companions.
exactly
This
my only
is-
two companions.
Yeah, that's true. And I think this is the first time I'd acted with Georgia,
It was, yeah.
if I remember rightly. So that was nice. So obviously I was there for the shoots for Planet of Ghosts, but
You weren't.
I
Really,
wasn't-
you weren't on camera.
wasn't really in
you
it,
were,
so-
but you were basically just there for
I was
body.
script man. So yeah, we actually got a scene together, which is nice.
This was a very efficient shoot, I remember.
Yeah,
because I wasn't there.
this is this is before all my acting just decided to not work, and I
Yeah, I
couldn't
took all
do
your
anything.
acting talent and just put it into my performance.
So we actually had a good day this time. I didn't last.
Because one thing I like, that's the same. I think it's just. Is it meant to be the same place as the dropped her off?
Oh, this is the
I know.
exact same
I'm
place,
talking about in
yeah.
universe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
both.
pretty much.
And this was an ad lib.
Yes, we made this
I
up.
can't remember why exactly. I think we just didn't have enough, and it felt like we needed
Yeah,
more.
I feel like because we were there as well, we were like, let's just
Yeah.
throw this.
I
in.
think it flows as well because it feels like a natural conversation because they're just
Yeah,
chatting.
For
Oh,
sure.
Here we go.
there we go.
George.
Is this day 2?
I think so.
I think
yeah.
so.
Because day 1 was like a pre-shoot in March, and I think this was in May.
That's right.
It wasn't. It was quite enjoyable here. I think in terms of conditions of weather.
This is the one where it started raining after a certain
I
point.
think it did. Yeah.
But I think it works well because this is like
That
a.
shot.
It is a.
Oh yeah, so originally we shot this with a different tree.
Because this is trying to be a recreation of the Embassy
Yeah.
opening, so it's nice that it's like cold.
I do like how we-
rainier
Yeah.
because it's
And
quite
of course,
sunny.
'Cause the
this
Doctor
is
wants-
alternate Ursa Minor,
Yes.
which is colder.
In Emo Boys universe.
Oh no.
Oh
There
dear.
we go.
Here we go.
Oh.
He did this a couple of times, I think, because he did it for the trailer separately, because he hadn't recorded all his lines when the first trailer came out. That chase was so much more difficult to shoot than in
I don't know
Amity.
why.
I don't know. I think we had lots of people in the way or something.
Well, I think because of the weather, we kept having issues as well.
Yeah.
It's also harder to run at our age now.
We're so old.
We're just so old, bro.
The
Imagine
nice
how
guy-
I feel. I'm older.
I think the sonic screwdriver thing took a few attempts.
That was yeah.
but we
That,
got it.
I think I remember I dropped it once. All the bits
Yeah.
came undone.
Oh yeah.
God, I look tired.
So,
Weirdly fitting.
I was going to say, it works well.
so this is of course the grand return of Clarence.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, of course, yeah, because...
Clarence died.
Yeah,
Clarence died.
he died. But why is he here?
We'll find out.
What's going on there?
Who knows? It's
Great
an
shot.
eternal mystery.
That is
Love
good. That is good.
I
That's
love
nice
that.
trailer
Yeah.
footage.
I think that was one of the first photos I shared. Because
Yeah.
normally we did like behind the scenes things as we went, and for some reason with this one we didn't.
I think just because we wanted to keep the characters a secret, but eventually we
Yeah.
ended up just really revealing them anyway.
I mean, who does on social media?
Huh?
I mean, who does the social media accounts?
Well.
Yeah.
Funny.
Funny guy.
Funny.
When's the behind the scenes photos going up, JJ?
We discussed this recently, and they will show up eventually. Probably before this goes out, if I had to guess.
You never know.
So they're probably already there. So leave me alone, lads. You know what I mean?
No.
I remember I thought I'd finished the edit of this, and I realised I hadn't actually put in a regeneration sound when you convulsed. So it just seemed a bit weird.
It's me, it's me in pain.
Oh, my
Ow.
stomach.
Oh,
I ate too much fish last night.
I had a dodgy takeaway.
Oh.
One thing to note about Clarice, for me, I really wanted to, because I often am the body for Clarice, because I really wanted to make sure I'm acting more in character.
Yeah, because beforehand it's just stand still.
Dummy footage, me standing still, but I really wanted to properly articulate with my body to the words, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it had, yeah.
Was this George reading out the lines and you miming to
I think I was.
I think it was a
Because
bit
we
of
did
both.
a bit of everything
Yeah.
across the production.
So... it was-
Oh, at the end of this scene, it's you speaking when it's the
Yes,
two shot
that's
of
right,
you.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
For me, it was challenging to find the line between too much expression and being normal, you know.
Proper actor here. Proper
I
actor.
trained.
You got paid recently as well.
It's very true.
Hashtag scare actor.
That's what I do, mate.
Weirdly timed well, wasn't it?
But yeah.
I do like this scene. I do like when Tom's voice kind of sounds like he's taking pleasure in the fact the doctor's dying.
He sort of purrs.
Absolutely, he does.
Exactly. He's basically like, easy prey now.
I remember I really liked trying to figure out why Clarice should come back. The two things that sprung to mind were A, it's to team up with the Doctor in that classic hero villain thing, and B, Clarice has to win.
Yeah.
Clarice was always going to be the one to, spoiler alert, kill the Doctor.
Yeah.
That was
were
the two things. That
I
were
like this bit as well because it's weird. It's this weird classic. Because it's a nice character bit as well. Them just being forced to work together, and even Clarice knowing that multiple people are not in his capacity.
Yeah.
Another split screen shot. There's a few.
There's a good amount.
It looks
of
very
split
good.
screen.
It looks very convincing.
Yeah, I think we did it well.
And yeah, I just like the dynamic with Tom that we kind of built.
It's very nice.
Oh, that's a good.
Where'd he
bit.
go?
That's a good bit of
Nice
editing.
little bit there.
I think the spaceship is invisible purely because I went, how do we do this
How do we do a
spaceship
spaceship?
in the
Because
forest?
things are TARDIS you can do, but the thing is,
Ugh. I mean, the TARDIS turns invisible, so...
But the thing is though, with the emo boys TARDIS, I think at one point there was one point where it was a tree, so like,
Your TARDIS is a tree then. Classic.
it's called a chameleon circuit.
Ah.
Primitive.
Good times.
Yeah, it was.
A bit more backstory here.
He invaded my university. And he was the reason my friend died. That's how I
He's
know
basically
him.
the reason my friend died, but you know.
But John, he took me on a Universal adventure. We're good now.
He was the only other surviving cast member from Unit Files Season 2.
Come on, that was the only one. So sad.
God of time.
God of time.
Oh, it's that boy. I just find it funny what's coming up because Katie in the original bit is like, I don't know how to use gun, and then in this, like, I'm packing heat.
It's a nice bit
She's
of character
learned
development.
in between.
Exactly. Bam!
I like how I like the prop is a lot better than what I initially used first time. It was just some poorly spray painted guns I got from Poundland, I think. And now these are much better looking sci-fi weapons.
Originally, this actually cut before all of it.
Oh, that's right,
We were
yeah.
going to do a whole part 1, part 2 thing, and we just...
I just think it works better this way.
yeah.
Bam.
Dropping bodies.
Murdering, bro. Smashed it.
Oh well, the good guys have got a high body count in this series.
And that is Katie Dippold. It was fun shooting this. I had a good time. No.
Oh, here we go. Building up.
Oh,
to the
this
cliffhanger.
is coming up, isn't it?
This is day one, shot
Day
one.
one.
so long editing this. So long.
I just remember at one point I didn't think this was going to come out just because of this the scene.
Just because of this day.
This day, yeah.
This year. Sorry, lads. But we worked it out. I just remember going home being so depressed. Funny, innit? I felt so bad. But it's okay. Because now we've got Daniel bloody Moynihan in a wig. Let's go.
Here we do.
To be continued.
Yeah.
Along with our commentary.
Indeed.
So come back next time. I'm not going to say next week because I have no idea when these are coming out. Come back next time for Doctor Who Eternal Part 2.
Yay.
We'll all be in different outfits.
Absolutely.
Will we?
Wow.
Probably in different haircuts as well.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Everything will change.
Me and JJ are gonna go completely bald.
Yeah.
We're gonna match up with Pete.
Funny.
I'm sorry, Pete.
What a way to end the commentary.
And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye. Doctor Who. Yeah.